Hello students, welcome to our channel Infinity Scholars Hub. Today in this video lecture we are going to discuss chapter number 12, Exponents and Powers of Class 8. So let's start with exponents and powers. See, what are exponents and powers? We'll understand that. Before that, let's understand what is multiplication. Okay, say if I have to add 2, how many times 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2? Say 4 times. Okay, let it be for more number of times. Say 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, so in order to avoid such big addition, you can say हमने क्या किया, हमने मल्टीप्लिकेशन निकाला. मल्टीप्लिकेशन क्या है? सी दिस हम इसको कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 2 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. वी कैन ऑल्सो राइट दिस एज 2 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 8. ठीक है, तो इसका रिजल्ट क्या आएगा? 16. द सेम इज द रिजल्ट व्हेन यू ऐड दिस टूस, राइट? करेक्ट. सो इन शॉर्ट आपका एडिशन का जो टीडियस वर्क था वो यहाँ पे क्या हो गया? बहुत सिंपल हो गया बाय मल्टीप्लिकेशन. सेम वे इमेजिन कि इफ आई गिव यू 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, let's say n number of times, or let's take 10 times. Okay, 10 times. So writing this, एक तो लिखना, पहले इस चीज़ को लिखना, it becomes a bit complicated. ठीक है, काफ़ी लंबा लिखना पड़ेगा हमें. Also we will have to keep on multiplying, right? So the easy way of expressing this is I can write this as 2 raised to 10. तो this is called as एक्सपोनेंशियल फॉर्म. ओके, इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? एक्सपोनेंशियल फॉर्म. सो मल्टीप्लिकेशन को सिंप्लीफाई करने के लिए और इजी वे में लिखने के लिए हमने क्या किया? हमने एक्सपोनेंट्स निकाला. ओके, नाउ सी एक्सपोनेंट्स के अंदर दिस इज कॉल्ड बेस. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? वी कॉल दिस एज बेस. ओके, और ये जो ऊपर लिखा होता है वी कॉल दिस एज एक्सपोनेंट. इसको क्या बोलते हैं हम? एक्सपोनेंट. और वी कैन इवन से पावर, और इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड इंडेक्स. ठीक है, तो ये जो तीन टर्म्स है दे आर यूज्ड फॉर द पावर. पावर को हम क्या बोलते हैं? या तो एक्सपोनेंट बोलते हैं, या तो पावर भी बोलते हैं, या तो फिर हम इंडेक्स भी बोल सकते हैं. एंड हाउ डू वी रीड दिस? हम इसको कैसे पढ़ेंगे? 4 रेज टू द पावर 3, बिकॉज 4 आपका बेस है, राइट? तो हम इसको पढ़ेंगे 4 रेज टू द पावर 3. सिमिलरली यहाँ पे मैं इसको पढ़ सकता हूँ 2 रेज टू द पावर 10. ठीक है, या तो आप ऐसे भी बोल सकते हो कि 2 to the power 2 to the power 10, एंड यहाँ पे 4 to the power 3. You can also say that raise to, अगर आपको नहीं यूज करना, so you can also say that 4 to the power 3, or you can say 2 to the power 10. Okay, so basically इसको हम बोलते हैं exponential form. This is called exponential form. So हमारा जो the long process of multiplication, हमने उसको short way में express किया, जिसको हमने बोला एक्सपोनेंशियल फॉर्म. सो दैट इज व्हाई वी यूज एक्सपोनेंट्स. नाउ लेट्स गो ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. ओके, नाउ एक्सपोनेंट्स के देयर आर फ्यू लॉज ऑफ एक्सपोनेंट्स, एंड विच आर दोज लॉज? पहला वाला रूल है दैट इज मल्टीप्लिकेशन. ओके, लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल एंड सी कि ये रूल आया कैसे, राइट? समझ लीजिए, इफ आई गिव यू 2 raised to 4 multiplied by 2 raised to 3, correct? Now 2 raised to 4 means what? 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, correct? 4 times, right? Multiplied by 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 3 means what? 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, 3 times. So in all, if you see, 2 is written how many times? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 7 times. So you can write this as 2 raised to the power 7, correct? Now if you see the product of 2 raised to 4, 2 raised to 4 will be 16, okay, and 2 cube will be 8. When you multiply 16 and 8, it will give you 8 6 is 48, 8 1 is and 120, so it will be 120. Now let's find out what is 2 raised to 7. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s is 16, 16 2s is 32, 32 2s is 64, and 64 2s is 128. So did you see over here that when you multiply 2 raised to 4 multiplied 2 raised to 3, you got 128. Okay, and when you found out the value of 2 raised to 7, in this case also you got 128. The meaning of this is what? If I add the powers, I can directly write it as 2 raised to 7. So that is why, and you know that the product will be same. So 2 raised to 4 multiplied by 2 raised to 3 can also be written as 2 raised to 7. So over here, what has, or I will write this properly so that you will have a complete idea. Okay, so this can be written as 2 raised to 4 plus 3. That gives you 2 raised to 7. So this is our first law, and this is called multiplication law, wherein you are multiplying two exponents with same base. Okay, so in this case the powers get added, so it will become 2 raised to 4 plus 3, and this is 2 raised to 7. So this was our first law. I hope you all have understood the first law. Let's move on to the next then. The next one is called quotient law, or you can even say division rule. Okay, generally when we divide, we are more interested in the quotient, right? Say for example, if you have to divide 6 chocolates among 3 people, so each one will get 2 chocolates, right? So we are interested in knowing the quotient. So that is why we say the division rule as the quotient law. Now see, quotient law says that if you take the same base and if you divide them, then their powers will get subtracted. Okay, what will happen? That powers will get subtracted. So in short, they are saying that if you take 2 raised to 5, or you take any exponent, okay, only the thing is the base should be same both in numerator and denominator. Let's take this as 2 squared. Base is same, right? Now both these exponents are in division, so you can write this as 2 raised to 5 minus 2, which is equals to 2 cube. That means 2 cube is what? 8. Okay, now we will use simplification method and try out whether this rule comes to be true or not. So when I write 2 raised to 5, the meaning of that is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, 5 times 2, whole upon 2 squared, that means 2 times 2, so 2 multiplied by 2. Let me write this again. So it will be 2 multiplied by 2. Now see, you know that if you have same numbers in numerator and denominator, you can cancel out. So 2 ones are 2 and 2 ones are 2. Again over here 2 ones are 2 and 2 ones are 2. So you are left with only these 3 2's in multiplication. So 2 2's is 4 and 4 2's is 8. So your answer is 8. Now see, when you applied the rule, you were getting the same answer, correct? जब आपने डिविजन रूल अप्लाई किया, आपको सेम आंसर मिला. दैट मीन्स जब बेस सेम होते हैं, व्हाट यू कैन डू, यू कैन सब्ट्रैक्ट द पावर ऑफ डिनोमिनेटर फ्रॉम द पावर ऑफ न्यूमरेटर. यानी न्यूमरेटर के पावर में से आपको डिनोमिनेटर के पावर को क्या करना है, यू हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट. ओके, एंड यू विल डायरेक्टली गेट योर आंसर. ठीक है, लेट अस टेक वन मोर एग्जांपल इन दिस. सो let the example be like, let me choose some other number. Okay, so this will be say 5 to the power 3 upon 5 to the power 6. Okay, so according to the rule, we will write this as 5 to the power 3 minus 6 and not 6 minus 3. If you write 6 minus 3 in this case, then it will be wrong, because as I told you, in this rule we subtract the power of the denominator from the power of the numerator. Okay, so this will give me 5 to the power minus 3. Okay, now what to do about this we will understand in the next laws, but for now you have to only remember that you have to subtract the power of the denominator from the power of a numerator when the base are same and there is a division sign between the numerator and denominator. Okay, fine. Let's move on to the next law then. Okay, we will keep this aside because this will help us in one rule which is going to come further. So let me just erase this. Okay, now see, this is power of a power rule. Power of a power rule is what? See, if I give you 2 to the power 2 whole upon 3, so this will be 2 into 3, that will give you 2 raised to 6. The answer will be 2 raised to 5 is 32, so it will be 64. Okay, the answer will be 64, right? Now let's go by the normal method. This is what 2 squared. The meaning of 2 squared is 2 times 2. So I will write this as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 whole raised to the power 3. Now this whole thing I have to write 3 times because the power is 3. So I will write 2 multiplied by 2, okay, multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, right? This is what it means when this question is given, right? जब ये क्वेश्चन दिया गया है तो उसका मतलब ये होता है, करेक्ट? जब मैं 2 स्क्वायर का मतलब होता है 2 बार 2 मल्टीप्लिकेशन में. सो आई रोट 2 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 2, बट इन सारे के ऊपर और एक पावर थी, दैट वाज 3. दैट मीन्स दिस होल ब्रैकेट आई हैव टू राइट 3 टाइम्स. सो 2 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 2, 2 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 2, 2 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 2. ओके, नाउ I can simply remove the brackets. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So this gives me what? 2 2s is 4, 4 2s is 8, 8 2s is 16, 16 2s is 32, and 32 2s is 64. So over here also you are getting 64. That means if I'm using this law, this is absolutely right. Okay, this will make my task easy. I would not have to do all this thing over here. राइट, ये सब मुझे नहीं करना पड़ेगा. डायरेक्टली अगर मुझे प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द पावर रूल पता है, आई कैन सिंपली अप्लाई द रूल, राइट? सो इन जनरल हम इसको कैसे लिखते हैं? a to the power m whole multiplied by n gives us what? Gives us a raised to m multiplied by n. Okay, I hope this law is also clear. So let's go on to the next law then. Next law is okay. Okay. Now next is power of the product law. That means the product is given 2 multiplied by 3 and the power over here is say 2. Right, so on solving this you will get what? 2 3s is 6, so this will be 6 squared, and 6 squared is what? It is 36. Okay, but this law says that when you have power on two numbers, okay, and there is a multiplication sign between them, then this power you can give it to both these numbers. So this will become what? 2 squared multiplied by 3 squared. Correct? This is what was written. It was written in the law that if you multiply a into b whole raised to the power m, then this will become a raised to m multiplied by b raised to m. Okay, and if we apply this rule, we can write this in this way. Okay, so 2 squared is 4 and 3 squared is 9. So 4 9s gives us what? It gives us 36. So the same answer we were getting over here also, right? So this is the rule which is called power of the product rule. Okay, so in general also I have written over here. Okay, now come on this negative exponent law. Okay, see, if it is my a raised to minus m, this can be written as 1 upon a raised to m. Okay, that means, see, in simple words, what does this mean? It means that you can send any exponent from numerator to denominator or denominator to numerator. Only the thing you have to change is the power. The power will get reversed. What do I mean by this? See, if I write 2 raised to minus 3, so you can write this as 1 upon 2 raised to 3, right? When I write 2 raised to minus 3, it means 2 raised to minus 3 upon 1, correct? So what am I doing? I am sending this 2 raised to minus 3 in the denominator from the numerator, right? So the sign of the power gets reversed. So 2 raised to minus 3 was there, it became what? 2 raised to plus 3. Okay, let's take another example. If I give you 1 upon 5 raised to 4, if you wish to send this denominator into numerator, you can do it, but only the thing that will change is the power, the sign of the power. So this will become 5 raised to minus 4. Okay, 5 raised to minus 4, right? So the same way 5 raised to minus 3 was our answer, so this can be written as 1 upon 5 raised to 3. Okay, so yes, these are the laws. We will be discussing the other laws in some other video. Okay, so only up till here in this video. So I hope you have liked this lecture. You can like us and you can subscribe to our channel, Infinity Scholars Hub. Thank you everyone.